16 years of PDP and 8 years of APC. Now, coalition. The same set of people who couldn't fix Nigeria in 24 years want to fix it in 2027. Let them say they are not benefiting from the current cake. I must tell you that. Politics for Nigeria just tire me. I not fit trust any man again. It will shock you to know that some of the coalition members are working for APC. One thing that calls for concern and very important is to pray for victory and the success of the forthcoming 2027 election, irrespective of our tribes, ethnicity, religions, and regions. Seriously, if we don't take drastic actions to see change in this country, we will be doomed for life. None of all these coalition members will rule Federal Republic of Nigeria. If you ask me, I don't want them. Atiku, El-Rufai, Rotimi, Peter Obi, etc. You name them. Watch this video and leave your comment below.
So, you are thinking of being a running mate to Atiku. Is that the case right now? That's your intention?
Again, Shehu, this is not in play. Nobody have ever discussed that.
You know why I'm asking?
People assume so many things. Nobody have ever discussed with me whether I'm going to be A or B or C. Shehu, I'm going to contest for the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And I believe I'm qualified for it.
You know the reason why I'm asking this? The coalition has been touted as Atiku-led coalition. And there are those who think that organization of coming together, that marriage is for an Atiku platform to run.
People just assume anything in this country. And I don't believe in assumption. I don't live with it. I'm part of a coalition which will be able to produce a competent president with the capacity, compassion to save this country.
And you look at the assemblage in that room. Some have described them as geriatrics who are old and dumb politically, who have been former this, former that. And this is Peter Obi, and your reputation, you know what your reputation is with the Nigerian people. There are those who think that Peter Obi stands for a ray of hope, a beacon of hope for a lot of young Nigerians. And your association with some of those who have been described as spent, former this, former that. You don't think that there's a problem, that it's a contradiction?
Shehu, when a leader comes into the scene, you lead everybody. Your job is to change. You change the old, you change the young. You don't just say, oh, my job as a leader is to change those who are not even, and if you look at it, it's about everywhere in the world. Those who brought out change everybody. Even for those of us, I'm sure it's in Islam, it's within the Quran, it's in the Bible, that those who actually, like Paul, who was previously Saul, who actually wrote everything, was one of those who were major persecutors of Jesus Christ and his team. But God changed. They want good governance.
So like a Messiah. That's what you want to be.
Whatever you call it.
A political Messiah.
It's not for me to say, oh, this one is bad, this one is good. No. It is for everybody to come together and show that you can do things better.
Is it not contradictory, though? There are those who say some of them had planned to sustain military rule in Nigeria. Some of them had run severally in the government that Nigerians thought that had failed. And you say you want to reform Nigeria. Is it not contradictory?
In fact, you need some who has been in bad government. Their experience is critical. I can tell you one of the major companies in the world hired 2 people who have worked in several failed companies because they can tell you what happened, why they failed. In the experience of those who have failed and those who have succeeded, to move on. And I need everybody. You need everybody. It is a critical experience because they know what can fail a system, and they know what was wrong with the system. So you need everybody. So if you want to serve, you must serve everybody.
In all of this, the ultimate goal and agenda is to ensure that 2027, this government and this party, APC, led by President Tinubu, is swept out of prominence. That's the agenda, isn't it?
Yes.
And by all means, you are going to pursue it.
We're not going to do it by all means. We're going to do it by all lawful means to make sure, because we've seen the failure, we've seen the incompetence of the government, we've seen they don't have the capacity to do the job. So you just have to do for the sake of our children.
If this option, one of the options is for you to be a running mate, you will still keep it?
There's no option here, Cyril. We're not talking about options.
So it has to be on the ballot.
Well, the rest is for Nigerians to decide.
Let me ask you, is there anything specifically that has been happening in Nigeria since the 2023 elections that has strengthened your resolve to want to run again in 2027?
You could see it everywhere. We have an incompetent government. As president of Nigeria, I'll bring civility and order in governance. I'll govern with the Constitution of Nigeria. I will respect the Constitution of Nigeria. I will govern within the laws. The government will obey the law. I will do appointment by federal character. I will appoint competent persons with capacity and compassion for good of Nigeria. People that are worthy of emulation. So I'm not going to be Minister of Petroleum like it's been. Every ministry will have substantive minister who is competent, who has the character, compassion, and capacity to run that ministry. But showing you the things that as president, I will have hands-on reported to me daily or real time. Number one is security of life and property of every Nigerian citizen. Number two is basic education of our children. Because we must put those 18 million people as of them. So it is more important for Nigeria to invest in education than oil. The human capital of Nigeria, considering its population, is a huge asset. I will make sure that hands-on, I know anything that happens about health of Nigerians, starting from primary health care, ensuring we increase the insurance coverage, where the rich will pay, where the poor will benefit, and everything. So I will make sure that I know real time what happens with agricultural products, which will drive the foundation of our manufacturing. I want to know what power we are generating daily and distributed daily. And I want to look at the SMEs, the manufacturing, to ensure that they are properly supported with adequate interest rates.
And I'd like to go into details of some of the crucial areas, because you campaigned in 2023, and there are those who say, well, all of the things that this government said they would do are the things that Peter Obi also said he was going to do. And I'll come to those things in a bit. But all of these things you mentioned, you said you're going to do only in one single time of 4 years.
Oh yes, it's just to know what is happening to them daily. And you're not going to solve them overnight.
So you don't want to spend more than 4 years as president?
Completely.
To be elected?
That's it.